The AP Statistics question asks, when a tractor pulls a plow through an agricultural field, the energy needed to pull that plow is called the draft. The draft is affected by environmental conditions such as soil type, terrain, and moisture. A study was conducted to determine whether a newly developed hitch would be able to reduce draft compared to the standard hitch. A hitch is used to connect the plow to the tractor. 2 large plots of land were used in this study. They're drawn right here. It was randomly determined which plot was to be plowed using the standard hitch. As the tractor plowed that plot, a measurement device on the tractor automatically recorded the draft at 25 randomly selected points in the plot. A asks, what was the response variable in the study? Well, we are trying to figure out the amount of draft you found at a standard hitch and new hitch. So that's what we're looking for. That's the response variable. It also asks us to identify the treatments. Well, we're treating the land with 2 different types of hitches. We have a new hitch and a standard hitch. So treatments are new hitch and standard hitch. It also asks, what were the experimental units? Well, we were experimenting with 2 large plots of land. So those are the units we're using. Part B says, given that the goal of the study is to determine whether a newly developed hitch reduces draft compared to the standard hitch, was randomization used properly in this study? Justify your answer. Yes, randomization was used properly because the question says it was randomly determined which plot was to be plowed using the standard hitch. So we know there was also randomly determined which plot would be used with the new hitch. C says, given that the goal of the study is to determine whether a newly developed hitch reduces draft compared to the standard hitch, was replication used properly in this study? Replication was not used properly in this study. We only used 1 plot for each hitch. So we don't know if there was something wrong with the plot that could be affecting it, and not multiple plots were used. Only 1 for each hitch. So replication was not used. We had different hitches on each one. It was not the exact same. D says, plot of land is a confounding variable in this experiment, and explain why. The hitches are confounded with the plots because we only use each hitch on 1 plot. We can't tell whether the amount of draft was affected by just the hitch or by the plot, because the question also tells us the draft is affected by environmental conditions such as soil type, terrain, and moisture. And each plot could have been different. It was randomly selected. And that could be affecting the draft too, so we can't come to any conclusions. It's a confounding variable. Thank you.